y'all, welcome to Shay's Tube. I came back tonight for a surprise live because, like y'all know, I have some hours left on StreamYard and they don't roll over, so I definitely want to use them up before my billing cycle is over. I know people on the East Coast may be asleep, and I'm still going to do this live. And anybody who want to watch it can watch it tomorrow in the replay, like I always say. But here on the West Coast, y'all, it's still early, so it's only 9:14 here. Okay, so I'm not going to be on long tonight. Because again, like I said, I just came on to use some of my hours and stuff. Because y'all know I'm not a regular YouTuber. I'm actually just starting up with these lives. So I'm still getting used to everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I be so busy every day, it's hard to get on here and actually do lives. Because like I just got home not too long ago, about an hour ago I got here and stuff. Let me answer this message real quick, y'all. And just say okay. I am at home. I'm not at work. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm waiting on people to come in anyway. Let's see. Let me just say good rising to my friend. Let's see. But yeah, y'all, I did so much stuff today. I went to first thing first, I had to get my son's schoolwork prepared for today and everything, and then I went to the urologist to get my acupuncture and got that done. That takes about 30 minutes. The whole appointment takes about an hour, but they do the acupuncture. You wait in the office and all that. Then they do the acupuncture for about 30 minutes and stuff. And that thing go from 1 to all the way up to 20. And I used to set mine up to 10, but I had to bring it down, And so now I don't usually go farther than 5 or 6, because putting that needle on your nerves and stuff is a daggone trip. And the higher you go up, the more it does. Okay, so some people actually take it all the way up to 19, so they must be pretty tough. Because I mean, damn, that'd be really feeling tripped out. And then when I got through with that, I went to get some blood work done. I told you guys I was getting that comprehensive metabolic screening. So I got that done today. Then I went to work, made my little money on that, ran some errands at the same time, and now I'm back home. And I have already washed 2 loads of clothing, and I put the rest of my other stuff up and everything. And the only thing I have to do next is just go eat real quick. But I decided to come in here and do a real quick live, like I said, regardless of anybody come in or not. And then, like I said, people will just see this live tomorrow and go from there, because I'm trying to use up some hours and stuff. I had to make sure I was on, because my butt be up here talking and don't even be on the screen and stuff. But I should have removed that picture and put up another one. Let me change my avatar so it won't look the same. Let's see how you do this. I think it's too late to change it now. Let me see. Let me see if I can change that. Edit avatar. Audio avatar. I think that's what that's called. Let me see if I can edit that and change it to a different one tonight. But I'm going to actually do my regular live tomorrow. And I'm probably going to do it. I don't know. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it. I may do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it before I leave, because it's hard trying to do stuff before I leave. I don't know. I'm going to do it sometime, though, early. So maybe early, so enough people can come in and watch it or whatever the case is. Because I'm not going to keep on paying for no day on StreamYard doing lives if people don't come in here and watch. It's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go back to how I normally do my videos and be done with the lives. I'm trying to get us a try. Like 2 years ago, I tried to post a little bit more videos. I mean, people was watching for a while, and then it started decreasing. So I changed it. I just changed everything, because I was like, I'm not gonna be, if the viewers are not watching, I mean, it's just no point in me doing the lives. I mean, not the lives, all those videos per week and stuff. So I like I said, I changed it and everything, and went back to my normal routine with my videos. Because at one time I was doing the videos, like I said, 2 years ago, I was doing the videos, a couple of videos through the week, I think. And then, like I said, sometimes people would watch them, sometimes they wouldn't. So then I just went back to what I normally do, having a video once every week, the hauls, and then the next week I would do the walkthrough. And I've been doing that for the longest, ever since 2 years. Shit, at one time, y'all, I was just doing videos once every month or once every 2 weeks and stuff. Because, like I said, doing YouTube for me was basically like a hobby type thing, just something I was doing for fun and everything. And it was not something I was taking seriously because people always be sending me messages and stuff talking about you should have more subscribers and viewers and stuff like that. But they don't realize something. I don't really do it seriously. I just be doing video, I just be doing videos and stuff. But yeah, so I'm just on here tonight. I'll go ahead and do some little news. And then, like I said, tomorrow, whatever the case is, when people watch this, they'll see it and then go from there. So let's see what I got here, y'all. Let's see what I got here. But I had fun last night when I did the live for all those hours. That was a trip and stuff. There's a few people in here, so that was good. That was good to go. But so let's go ahead and talk about some things that happened. So we already know that the basketball player was released today in exchange for releasing someone else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go over that story because everybody on the YouTube is talking about it. Because like I told y'all before, I don't like talking about everything that everybody else talks about, okay? I like to talk about stuff that no one is talking about, okay? I'm not trying to repeat what I hear other YouTubers say. I want to do my own thing and just come out with something new. I don't like doing what other people do because, I mean, how many people can talk about one subject? You know what I'm saying? And everybody's saying similar things or the same thing, and some people saying something different. So I don't like doing that. Okay, y'all remember that story I was telling you guys about? Well, you guys heard about it where the police officer killed 3 people. So I have an update on that. I'm going to read that to you guys and tell you guys what they are doing now regarding that. Okay. Let me do my disclaimer. Everything in this video is for entertainment, educational, instructional, commenting purposes. Everything in my video is protected by the Fair Use Act, the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976. That disclaimer will be posted in this bio area. Okay. And my condolences to any people that was any victims, parents or relatives in France. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, don't forget the thumbs up, to subscribe, and to leave a comment. And thank you for tuning in to my live. And welcome to all my new subbies. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. All right. So anyway, guys, this was an article that I told you guys about, I think, a couple of days ago, where this is an update. So they said the Virginia police blame human error in hiring of a cop who later killed 3 in California. At a news conference on November the 30th, Riverside Police Chief Larry Gonzalez discusses the horrific killings of 3 members of a family as a female relative listens. Okay, I think that's about the cop who kidnapped the girl and killed the 3 family members, and then burnt down tried to burn it down. Well, he did set it on fire. I think this is a story from that. So anyway, the Virginia State Police now blame human error for the agency's hiring of Austin Lee Edwards, the cop who killed the grandparents and mother of a 15-year-old California girl he catfished online. Y'all remember that when I read that to you guys. Human error resulted in an incomplete database query during Edwards' hiring process, Virginia State Police spokeswoman Corinne Yeller said in a news release Wednesday, which was yesterday. The statement amounts to an admission that the agency should have known about a 2016 incident first reported by the Times on Tuesday, in which Edwards was detained for psychiatric evaluation after threatening to kill his father and himself. Now, let me stop right there. This man has psychological problems. I'm trying to figure out How was that error made? How was he even hired? How did they not see this? So he had threatened to kill his father and himself in 2016. You mean to tell me the police, who supposedly they're supposed to do a complete and thorough check on anybody that's trying to be a police officer, you mean to tell me they overlooked that? According to Abingdon, Virginia, police report obtained by the Times through a public records request, Edwards was taken into custody after he cut his hand, and emergency medical technicians had to call police to help restrain him. So he was unruly. EMTs, accompanied by police, took Edwards to a local hospital where he was detained under an emergency custodial order. Later the same day, a judge approved a temporary detention order, and Edwards was transferred to a local psychiatric facility. If somebody got mental problems, you know good and well they should never be hired as a police officer. Edward's father told police he didn't know why his son harmed himself, but said it might have been related to troubles with his then girlfriend, according to the police report. In a statement to the Times, Geller said the Virginia State Police would not have hired any officers, candidates who it knew had been detained under an emergency custody, custodian order in a temporary detention order. Geller declined to say whether the state's background check process would have revealed either order. You would think it would indicate if a person has been in a mental institution or trying to harm themselves or anybody else or been evaluated. What? Angie. If hold on for a minute, y'all. Okay, the Abaddon Police Report, which is a public record, detailed the violent 2016 incident and referenced both the emergency custody order and the temporary detention order. Virginia State Police have not said whether the police report should have turned up during their background check of Edwards. Geller declined to comment on the specific circumstances surrounding Edwards' custody and detention orders, saying that the department was barred. I mean, not barred, barred. Yeah, it is barred by law from discussing confidential records, despite those records being made public on Tuesday by a Washington County judge in response to a motion filed by the Times. Riverside police said that Edwards, 28, portrayed himself as a 17-year-old while communicating with the girl online. In November, he drove across the country to her Riverside home and killed her family before setting fire to the home and leaving with the girl. San Bernardino County officials initially said Edwards was killed in a shootout with police after officers stopped his car. But the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department said last week that Edwards died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The teenage girl was uninjured. Geller said the department believed the lapse to be isolated, is taking steps to ensure the error is not repeated going forward. She also said that Edwards returned all his state-owned equipment, including his service weapon, on his final day of employment. The Washington County Sheriff's Office, where Edwards worked briefly after leaving the Virginia State Police, declined to comment. So that story originally appeared in Los Angeles Times newspaper, okay? Let's see what people said about this. Somebody said human error was also the cause of a mental patient in New York who doctor says was no longer a threat. He left the halfway house, boarded a bus, went to Arizona, killed 3 people there. Afterwards, he traveled to Universal Studios in California and killed 2 security guards, one being the guy's cousin, this person's cousin. He was found not guilty by insanity. Should my uncle be able to sue the state and doctors? Yeah, he should be able to sue the state and doctors. But anyway, I'm so sick of some of these psycho people pleading crazy when they do crazy things, okay? If they're sane enough to be walking around, cooking, and all this other stuff, honestly, they're saying enough to go to jail. Okay, I mean, we they got to stop making all these mistakes with these psycho people and hiring people that have mental illnesses and stuff like that. Okay, they got to really start evaluating people to make sure they are thinking correctly. Okay, because this right here could have probably been avoided. This whole incident could have been avoided if only they would have caught the error before it occurred and never let this dude even become a police officer. But maybe because he might have still did what he did. You know what I'm saying? But actually, the dude should have been in a mental hospital getting treatment instead of being out. That's what's wrong with a lot of states and stuff and cities. They be letting all these people be out and they be absolutely nuts. Because like out here in Cali, I told y'all before, you can just drive around and you see people all out in the street talking to themselves, um, doing the most. It's this one guy, he'd be all up on a little mountain, standing up on a mountain, like he praying to God. He be doing the most every time I see him. Sometimes he be in the street. I remember I saw this one dude, he was walking. I don't know if this dude right here may have been just high. He was all up in the street, walking down the street, turning back around, dancing in the street, talking to people in the cars, driving down the street. He was doing the most. Okay. So, and then this one chick that I always see, she is a little nuts too because she be like walking on the side of the street and she be just arguing with the cars, with the people just riding by. So here in this state, they have a lot of people that really needs to be getting some psychiatric treatment, and some need to be in a psychiatric facility because they be doing some weird things. Okay, some weird stuff, and a lot of times, a lot of these incidents happen because they need to get better control. They got to get better medical care, more doctors. They have to do a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying, to improve the medical situations in this country, period. I mean, because you hear from time and time, again, how people slip through the cracks and get hired and they have mental conditions and stuff. You know, they be doing a lot of weird stuff. So, and then, he had tried to kill himself before and his father, I believe. That's just ridiculous. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody said the error was hiring based on race, not mental state. All cops should undergo mental capacity tests, especially those that are white and grew up in the rural area where they will really never have contact with anyone outside. What? Their race is not politically inclined? What the heck is this person talking about? Every single cop should undergo those tests, regardless of where they were born, raised, the race, religion, or sex, or whatever. Every cop should go through some really strict mental evaluations to make sure they're sane. They should, matter of fact, they should be going through a lot of different tests, okay, to make sure they think correctly. Because from time and time again, you hear about some of these cops doing crazy stuff. And regardless of what he was when he did all these things, he was a cop. Okay, he was, and they hired him point blank. And they made that mistake of not checking him out completely. I don't know when they're going to learn to really evaluate all these people when they be filling out these applications and stuff and going through the police academy. They need to be really doing a strict evaluation on their mental health for real. Because from time and time again, we hear about people going out doing crimes and they be having mental things going on. And then you hire somebody to be a cop, arresting people and all this other stuff. Come on now. We got to do better. We got to really do better. Somebody said, well, of course, he's not going to mention what happened in 2016. I just don't know how this was missed. I don't either. I don't know how that was missed. Okay. You know, good and well, a lot of people are not going to be honest about certain things in their past. They're going to lie. Okay. Especially when it comes to, you know, doing weird things, mental issues. Some people even lie about their criminal past to get jobs and things like that. That's why when they do these checks, they have to make sure they do the right type of test Okay, they have to make sure they really check people backgrounds out. Okay, because a lot of people lie. A lot of people lie. It's like when you meet a dude, y'all, or a woman. A lot of times they're not going to tell you about everything about themselves. Okay, they're gonna lie. Okay, that's why I honestly believe. That's why I honestly believe in doing checks on people for real. Because anybody can do a check on me, but for real, I be really doing checks, y'all. I be doing extensive background checks and everything else, man. Now I just need to incorporate some reference checks so I can see the type of character I'm dealing with. Because you can do all the background checks you want to. Background checks only reveal so much. You need to do a whole reference check. You need to check out their past women or men. You know, to check out a lot of different things, some friends and everything to make sure this person is sane, to make sure this person's not doing weird stuff. Okay? Because there's some crazy little people out here today and some fake people. And you got to be careful because these people be doing the most. And in that cop case, in that police department, they definitely should have been doing extensive tests on anybody who is trying to become a police officer. Okay, point blank, because this nut could have went out and just did a lot. Okay, he could have did even more things that he did that night. You know what I'm saying? He could have really did some stuff because it's a little off. You know, if you're trying to kill yourself, you're talking about you're gonna kill your dad. Come on now, you should have been having mental evaluation after one. You know what I'm saying? And possibly put into an institution or some type of psychiatric treatment plan to find out why he was trying to kill himself, why he wanted to kill his dad, point blank, and just basically talk to him, supervise him, and get him straight in the mind. A lot of times they don't do this. Okay, they put these people right back out on the street, and these people be crazy as heck. And I know what I'm talking about because I had to deal with this type of stuff when I was helping somebody through issues. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when I was helping somebody through issues, she was telling me that when she went to one of those little psychiatric hospitals, one of the girls was in there talking about she see demons and stuff. But see, I didn't laugh about that because I actually believe the girl. Okay, and I was like, damn, I may need to take maybe I do need to take one of these jobs as a family counselor or whatever the case is, because one thing about it is that sometimes, now granted, sometimes some crazy people are not really all that crazy. Okay, sometimes they be telling you the truth, and I actually believe the girl. You know, I believe that she was saying exactly what she was telling people. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and if I would have been talking to her, I think I could have helped her a little bit better than they did, because they just automatically say you're crazy, you're not, it's not demons you're seeing, you're just making this up. I was like, I believe her, because when she was telling somebody that I know in detail and talk about, they was telling her to kill people and things like that, I believe that girl. I believe exactly what this little girl was saying. I really do. And I think the little girl was like 16 or something like that. So, you know, it's a lot of people, kids and grown-ups in these psychiatric wards. Now, some of them are really not that crazy like people try to pretend like they are, because again, they just need somebody really who really understand, you know what I'm saying, who really will believe what they say. You know, it's just like how sometimes the kids would tell you that something is talking to them, and a lot of parents brush that off. I don't. I listen and try to figure out what they're talking about, and then go from there. And that's what a real good counselor would do. They would actually listen to what you're saying to see if you are really nuts or if you are really experiencing what you just said. Point blank, because you never know in this world today. Point blank. Okay? Because you just never know. Okay? And so that's why I believe, yeah, when people are dealing with mental issues, I think they need to be talking to someone who can really understand how to actually help them. Because one thing that I know, just because somebody got a degree in psychology or they are a psychiatrist, it does not mean that they're really all that good with talking to people and finding out what's really going on. Okay. You have to really have a gift, not just education, but that gift as well. Okay, because you know I went to college. I did take psychology. Okay, because I at one time I was like maybe I should be a psychiatrist or something. You know, but I changed my mind like always and stuff. But I think that when you do certain professions, it should be naturally in you. You understand what I'm saying? It should be something you're like gifted with. Because a lot of times when you just went to school, some people just do it from routine. Okay, in order to be a good psychiatrist, you have to actually care. You got to actually sit there and really listen, and not just um, say, "Oh, this person is hallucinating and just coming up with weird stuff." Because sometimes people actually be seeing and hearing stuff, and I'm for real, they really do. You know what I'm saying? So I try to figure out the problem and go from there. And so, like this dude who did the little that killed the three people and then took the girl and all this other stuff, he should have really had some really good psychiatric treatment. He really should have, and they should have is whomever, I don't know, because he was like, I don't know, in 2000 and what was it, 16? This is what he was 20, what, 22? Yeah, 22. So his parents should have made sure that they aided him in that, because he still was a young kid. Even though he was 21, 22, he probably was suffering with psychiatric problems even when he was a kid, a teenager. It just sometimes that manifests when you're a child. It don't just start up when you get older. Usually there's something there when you're younger. It's just that some parents don't look at it. You see what I'm saying? Some parents just don't look at it. You know, because I know somebody, and I'm not telling names, that talks to themselves. And I was telling them, I was asking them, why do they talk to themselves? That's what I was asking them. And they were saying they just do it. And I was like, who are you talking to? Nobody. And I was like, you sure you're not talking to nobody? They said no. And so I was telling this person, if you keep on talking to yourself like that, then I think you need to go get talk to a psychiatrist, because I want to know, and I want you to know why you are talking to yourself. And I think when parents see this in their sibling, I mean in their children, or if they see it in their friends or whatever the case is, I think they should say something. You know what I'm saying? And try to help that person, especially if it's a child. I think you should take your child to talk to someone, unless you know how to talk to them and get help, because that's not normal. I mean, kids can talk to themselves to a certain degree, but to talk to themselves continuously and carrying on complete conversations, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people need to stop being blind to that and do what they need to do. Okay. And then they can avoid stuff um, developing as that child gets older, and then it develop into something else. They end up killing themselves or somebody else or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was 16, I was going through some little stuff, right? And I I'm like really telling my personal business on YouTube, but I will tell you guys this so you can know that I dealt with some things, so I know what I'm talking about. So, okay, at 16, 15, 16, I was dealing with some personal issues and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into no strict detail because I don't like, talking about all my personal business on YouTube, but I'll just say I was going through some issues, right? So, at one point, as a young child, as a teenager, I wanted to not be alive anymore. Okay, I didn't go see a psychiatrist, y'all. What I did, because I have always read books and stuff, and I knew how to deal with stuff even at a young age, I actually helped myself through God, of course, but I actually helped myself. Okay, I really did. I found out why I was thinking like I was thinking. I found out what the real problem was, and I handled everything and gave myself coping mechanisms and all types of stuff. Okay. But the thing about it is everybody can't do that. Some people actually have to go out and seek help. Okay. And parents need to do what they need to do for their children so they won't grow up and be a grown person and be out here trying to kill themselves or trying to kill somebody else or doing some other stupid stuff like this dude. Okay. Like this dude. We must pay attention to our mental health just like you do any other type of thing. Okay? You got to. We got a lot of people out here walking around and they crazy as ever. And they be doing some straight up crimes. Okay? In the police department, they definitely need to make sure that they don't overlook certain things. Okay? How can you overlook that somebody was a little mental? Okay, that they was trying to kill themselves and kill their parent and things like that. How can that be overlooked? Now they want to talk about it after this dude went there and killed three innocent people and then himself. Now they want to talk about it. and say it was an error, but that error may have cost 3 people their lives. So they have to be more diligent when it comes to hiring people and checking them out. You got to check people out completely, the whole entire background, the mental stuff, everything, because you got some people out here that's really um, crazy, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I have talked to some crazy people. I'm not joking. I mean, for real. And when I lived in Atlanta, walking through Five Points, my gosh, I used to walk through that area over there by Fox Theater, and in that park right over there, there used to be a bunch of homeless people over there. Some of the homeless people were not nuts, but a few of them was. And just what happened, I don't know why they always came over there and started talking to me. Okay, but I didn't do like other people do. Okay, I went on and talked to him, and I promise you, this one dude, I did not know what he was talking about, but I agree with everything he was saying. I really did, because I know he was completely out of his mind. And some crazy people you just cannot talk to, y'all. You just can't. They need to go to the psychiatric hospital for real and need to be admitted to it. And this dude, that's where he needed to be. And I don't understand why they be out like that. But then again, I do know why. Okay. Because no space, um, you know, not enough money and things like that. But still, they don't need to be out because this dude was absolutely nuts. And I'm not joking. Absolutely nuts. And I was trying to get away from him so quick, but he was just talking. And I managed to get away from him on a sly, you know, type thing, and everything. But that was a trip. Atlanta got some crazy people out there too. But Cali take the cake on that. I mean, when I moved here, I had never seen so many lunatics walking around, and I'm not joking. Women, men, I'm not joking, of all different race. They be like, what? Okay, and be doing the most. And even in my neighborhood, I be seeing a lot. They be doing the most. Like I told you, of all different race, just walking down the street, and I'm like, damn, why are they not in a getting treatment? But they do get, some of them do get treatment. It's just that they let them back. They're not like in a mental institution, just go get treatment and then be back out. But they be crazy because they be all outside walking around, talking to themselves, talking to the cars, arguing at the cars, hitting at the cars, just doing all types of weird stuff. And the police don't do anything, nothing. And like I said, that other dude who was walking down the street doing the most, I actually had to circle back around to make sure it's crazy, but wasn't gonna get hit by a car because what he kept on doing is walking close to the street, but then he would run back and then he run back up to the street again, then he run back. And I was like, man, this dude is gonna get himself hit. But fortunately, he got out of the street and walked somewhere and I didn't see him anymore. Because I was gonna I don't really like calling the police on people, but damn, in this case, you may need to because he's going to get people killed as well as himself. But like I said, he stopped. I don't know, maybe somebody else helped him because he had disappeared, but he was doing the most. He was all out in the street, y'all. I was like, he's going to get himself hit out here because I hear they run you, just run you down and stuff. But yeah, that's a trip. Let me go ahead and go to the next article, guys, because I don't want to talk about that same article for the whole day. I mean, the whole night, because I can go on and on and on and stuff. Wait, somebody said human error. No, the police in many parts of America suck. No proper vetting and testing. Only 10% in Germany pass the test to be a prison guard. In America, the test is physical, easy, and can you shoot a gun? Their short training, less than a year, less than becoming a barber, is telling them of all the bad people they need to catch. The system is broken. This was not a human error. This is a system failing. Somebody says seems that they don't even have a database that records their work history. Lax laws make the public unsafe. I actually agree with that. Lax laws. Okay, that's why so much stuff that happens around, in the United States. Like he said, the training should be a little bit more extensive, a little harder. They need to do a really, really, really complete, comprehensive mental evaluation and background check and reference check. They even need to do even a little bit more with the physical test check because some of these police officers be overweight, and I'm like, how the hell can they run after anybody when they look like they about to be, about to pass out, and then some of them look like they too old. So I mean, why are they even a police officer? You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, you can need to let that go because you're not gonna be able to run fast enough, or, then plus your attention span and all that may be a little bit different as you get older. You know what I'm saying? And not just the attention span, but also something else I'm looking for. The way you deal with stuff, your patience and all that stuff gets different as you age. So you got to make sure that you have the patience, because a lack of patience can cause a police officer to shoot somebody, um, and they shouldn't be shooting them, and it can cost a lot of different things. So I think, um, and when you get a certain age, you shouldn't be a police officer. Just like being a president, I don't think that after you get a certain age, you should be able to be a president. I honestly believe that um, I think that once a person gets around 65, I think that should be it. I really do. Because after 65, I mean, you can't go really get a job after 60. So why are you allowed to be the president of the United States after 60 or 65? You need somebody that's a little younger. You know what I'm saying? Not too young. Like I say, around 45 to 65 is a good age to be a president. I just think it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't go out here and get a regular job after 65, why are you trusting someone to be president of the United States after 65? And don't say wisdom, because you can have wisdom at 45, 50, 55, 60. You can have wisdom there too, because you've been around. You know what I'm saying? You've been through things. So I think a lot of things they need to change in America in order to be a little bit more better and stuff. They pissed about that. I don't blame them, because that was a trip. Like I said, 3 people got killed because of that. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you another story. I just read all these stories, y'all. I already have stories picked out to talk about, though. Okay, so let's see this. Oh, y'all. All of y'all who did that PPP stuff and know y'all did not have a damn business, y'all better hope that y'all don't get caught. Okay, point blank. Because they still cracking down on people with these PPP loans who did fraud. Okay. Okay, so this is the one talking about, let's see. Father and son sentenced to prison for 1.7 million CD PPP fraud. Okay. 2 being a father and a son were sentenced to prison for their role in a 1.7 million COVID-19 paycheck protection program fraud scheme. Y'all gonna get enough from doing all these frauds, okay? And then been dumb while doing them, okay? You're gonna do stuff, be smart enough to not get caught, okay? So I can't even pronounce this dude's name, but anyway, I think I don't even know what it is, okay? It's IZZAT. Is that 57 of Wax Hard, North Carolina? I have never heard of that. Was sentenced 4 years in prison, while his son, Tariq, 35, who last known residence was Glendale, California, was sentenced to 87 months in prison. So 87 months is how many years? 12, 24. I don't know how many years it is. 6, 7 years? I don't know. According to a court documents, Izzat and Tariq obtained 1.7 million by submitting fraudulent PPP loans for several companies that they owned. The documents fraudulently misrepresented the number of employees and their payroll expenses. Y'all so damn dumb. Okay, all through YouTube, they had people up on YouTube telling people how to do PPP fraud. Okay, they were telling you to pretend like you have more employees and all this other junk and things like this, all on YouTube, y'all. Now, the thing is that if you're going to be an idiot enough to go apply for a PPP loan and do the same thing, don't you think that FBI and all these other agencies might have been watching the same videos and then looking at people applications to see, along with their taxes, to see who might have done this? So I would have been scared to do it. I wouldn't have done it, because I'm pretty sure that they were looking at the YouTube videos and knew exactly what people would be doing, so they would check out certain people's applications. And once you do your taxes, and plus when you get the PPP loan, you had to actually, let me think, you had to actually, let's see, had a business, I think, the year before, right? I can't remember. I think you had to have a business the year before, right, in order to get a PPP loan and stuff. So a lot of people, when they were doing it, they were making up businesses, right? And they were making up employees and all this other stuff to get the highest amount of money that they could get. And then idiots who went above $10,000 were really stupid. I don't understand why they think they wasn't going to get caught. Because you have to do your taxes. The taxes before that year, it should indicate that you had a business. And then if you're saying that you had all these damn different businesses and you need this PPP loan, I'm just trying to figure out how they didn't think they would get caught. Okay, because your taxes got to match everything. Everything has to match before you even do apply for the PPP loan. Let me finish telling y'all about him. So, according to documents, Izzat and Tariq obtained 1.7 million by submitting, obviously the fraud PPP loans for several companies that they own. Okay, so they pretend like they had more employees, and they lied about their payroll. After obtaining the loan proceeds, both of them engaged in unlawful monetary transactions with the proceeds of the scheme, including making 30,000 in payments to family members. The Justice Department said. So I guess they went back to get their money from the families. They probably didn't get the money back because I'm pretty sure the family members spent it. So they probably, obviously, making them pay that money back. So they convicted them in March 22. The government has secured 1.3 million and returned it to the lender. How much did they get? Let me see how much they got again. So they got, let me see, how much did they get? 1.7 million? Okay, so 1.7 million they got, in the government got back 1.3 million and returned it to the lender. So at least they didn't do like some people do. That 1.7 million would have been spent all up. Okay, at least they didn't do that, but they did spend a lot. But at least they was able to recuperate 1.3 million. The Justice Department has prosecuted over 192 defendants and more than 121 criminal cases and has seized over $78 million in cash proceeds. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this again. These people are nuts. I'm just trying to figure out, because I do taxes, right? And I'm trying to figure out, how did they think they would get away with that? Especially when you start talking about the millions. I mean, come on now. Like I said, anything over 10 grand, you crazy as hell. Okay, I'm just be perfectly honest. And then making up okay, they had all these businesses, but what they did is they made up more employees, okay, and changed the income or whatever their expenses and stuff like that to get more money for the PPP loan. I don't understand how they think they wasn't going to get caught, because I'm telling you, your taxes and stuff has to match that. And in order to get the PPP loan, you would have definitely, the year before, you would have to claim your business, right? Your business had to be enforced the year before, I believe. I can't remember exactly how I went and stuff. And they gave out that money so damn quick, y'all. As soon as you do the applications and stuff, they was giving out that money quick. And some people got the first draw and the second draw. So everybody was getting in on that. People didn't even have businesses. They was making up shit, beauty beauty supply stuff. They was talking about they were babysitting, all types of businesses, just doing crazy shit. A lot of people got away with it though, but for the most part, some didn't. Let's see. Oh my God, somebody said, because they was even getting it, okay? How come the sitting Republicans in the U.S. Congress haven't been convicted out of outright fraud for the PPP loans they have received? Because some of them, I'm pretty sure some Democrats were too, was getting those PPP loans as well. A lot of people got those PPP loans, y'all, a lot, and shouldn't have been getting them, okay? A lot of people. So they said, why is the government going after the hardworking Americans that pay taxes because they borrowed PPP loans and have not paid them back? Go after those 13 GOP members, wait, that had no need to borrow from the PPP since they have high paying jobs and health care. How's not that? What? How's not the Hollywood elite and several athletes like Brady, the Kardashians, and others that are also wealthy, but also stole from the PPP and are not being harassed like the hardworking taxpayers? Y'all, this is all allegedly, okay? I'm reading stuff off of things. God, this is funny. People be tripping me out with these comments. Man, there's no good reason why this type of fraud should have occurred. Payroll information is submitted to the IRS regularly. Therefore, it would have been very easy to verify whether a company is legit or not. I tell you, these people are idiots. Okay, very idiotic, because that's what I just said. I do taxes, and I know good and damn well that you have to make them other taxes the year before match what you're saying on the BPP application, just in case it's being checked. Okay, and then your next taxes you have to show that as well. Okay, and then if you're gonna get all this money they're getting, you're bound to get your dumb self caught. Okay, because you're doing a lot of stuff here. Somebody said 4 years after 1.7 million sounds like a good deal, especially if you still got some money put away. 3 years at a camp cupcakes. I'll take it. LOL. He's so damn stupid. They just told him the government retrieved 1.3 million back. Now maybe they hid some of the other money. I don't know. They probably spent it up though. And somebody said the government literally takes everything you have and then some for fraud. He will have nothing when he gets out unless he hid it in some type of manner. Then he will. You know what I'm saying? These people are crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody said when the pandemic came, the government, IRS, etc., moved recklessly with issuing out money. It's a shame that the scammers had a ball while true workers got the short end of the stick. The fun doesn't last forever. No. So a lot of scammers they get it, but also some people who wasn't scammers, they got the PPP loan and it was very beneficial. And if y'all want to find out if somebody got the PPP loan, you can go online and you can look it up. Okay. So if somebody want to find out who got the PPP loan, you can go online. I forgot the site, but you can just go check it. Excuse me, on Google or whatever, and it'll tell you the sites you can look at, and it'll tell you who all got those PPP loans. All you gotta do is type in their business or their names, and it'll show up. There's a lot of YouTubers were lying, right? They were saying they didn't get no PPP loan, and they was getting off their names and stuff. And other YouTubers, including myself, looked it up and found out that a lot of people were lying. I didn't say nothing about them anything because I don't care, but I'm just saying a lot of these YouTubers be lying and stuff. They talk about other people getting PPP loans, and they was getting them too. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting a PPP loan if you needed it, and if you're doing it legitly, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you lying and shit and putting up fraudulent stuff, you just better be watching out because you never know when they may catch you. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going over 10 grand, okay? And they don't be playing around with that. You know what I'm saying? I have heard a lot of people got caught. These people are crazy. They must be Republicans. These people are sick in these comments, man. This is all allegedly too, okay? These comments, okay? All right, y'all. That was funny. That was really funny. But anyway, yes, they got sentenced. And the son got 80 something months. And the dad got 4 years for $1.7 million in the PPP fraud scheme. All right. So there you go. So let's go to the next story, y'all. Let's go to the next story. Let's see. Oh my God, what? Okay, wait a minute. A new alert just came through. Y'all remember I was telling y'all about the 7-year-old little girl who was killed by the FedEx delivery driver? Well, they got some breaking, disturbing new details. Let's see what it says, y'all. This is from Fox LA News, okay? So, okay. The disturbing details of a 7-year-old Athena Strand's death came to light Thursday in a newly filed arrest affidavit for contracted FedEx delivery driver Tanner Horner. In a Confession to investigators, Horner reportedly said he had finished delivering a package at Strand's home in Paradise. Where is that at? He said he was backing up his FedEx truck when he accidentally hit Athena with the truck. He hit the little girl. Horner told investigators that Athena was alive but was not seriously hurt at the time. He said she was talking to him, even telling him her name. The delivery driver said he panicked and put her into the van, according to court documents. Horner then attempted to break the 7-year-old's. He is about to piss me off. Okay. He attempted to break the 7-year-old girl's neck to kill her. When that didn't work, he strangled the girl in the back of the FedEx van. This man needs his damn. Y'all got to excuse me. He needs his butt beat. Okay, for real, and not just beat, but he needs to be thrown in that damn prison and beat the shit out of every single day. For real. He backed into this little girl. He said that she was still alive and was even talking to him. What the F is wrong with him? All he had to do was call the parents so they can call the ambulance or whatever to check her out. That's it. It was an accident. Why he put the girl in the car, panicked, put her in the truck, took the little girl, and then tried to break her neck, and then he strangled her. All because he hit her with his van and he didn't want to get in trouble. Dumb ass dude. If you kill the girl, you're still gonna get in trouble. Even more trouble. I told you these people are crazy. It doesn't even make any sense. If you are scared when you hit the little girl that you're gonna get in trouble, why in the F would you take the little girl and then kill her? You're gonna get in even more trouble. Did he not think people would know? People have cameras outside their house. People see your big ass FedEx truck. I told you something is wrong with these people. I'm not lying. Okay, my gosh. Okay, Wise County Sheriff Lane Akin told Fox News he plans to seek the death penalty for Strand's murder. He should. I hope the hell he gets the death penalty. Because why would you do that? It's crazy. The delivery driver said he strangled the girl because he was afraid she was going to tell her father that he hit her with the van. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all got to excuse my daggone language. Are you freaking kidding me? If you kill the little girl, stupid moron, the father is really going to know. And you're going to get in more trouble. Authorities said Horner then directed investigators to CR 4668 in Boyd, where he dumped her body in the water. The area is now marked with pink balloons, which is Strand's favorite color. Strand was found dead on December 2nd, 2 days after she was reported missing from the home. The official cause of death for Athena has not been released at this time. The records also explain why Athena's stepmother, who was home alone with her, was not immediately aware the child was outside. She should have fucking known what the child was at too. Dang, they don't even know be watching their kids. That's crazy. The stepmother was preparing dinner and Athena was sorting dirty laundry and staying in a converted shed that served as the bedroom for her and her stepsisters next to the main home that is under renovation. Okay, I was going to say, why is she in the damn, what's the name? The arrest affidavit also details how investigators found Horner in the first place. During the investigation, authorities learned that a package, which has since been identified as a Christmas gift for Athena, was delivered to her home. Girl was cute. Oh, that's sad. Strand's mother, Miss Gandy, was emotional Thursday morning as she took, sorry about that, guys, that's my dryer, as she took her first look at the bright pink box of You Can Be Anything Barbies. Oh, this is the package, the first time I'm seeing it, she said. This present, order out of innocence and love, is one she would never receive. Investigators found the delivery was made by the company Big Top Spin, which was contracted to deliver packages for FedEx. I was robbed of watching her grow up by a man that everyone was supposed to be able to trust to do just one simple task: deliver a Christmas present and leave. Gandy added. Big Thompson employees helped investigators determine which van and driver was involved. That's what I'm saying. He is a little off because if you were scared that the father would find out that you hit his daughter, wouldn't common sense tell you if you fucking grab the girl and kill her that everybody is going to know you did it? They have records of you driving the van, delivering the package to the house, the time, and things like that. That's stupid. Panic. You should have panicked and went inside and told the dad so they can just call the ambulance and your dumb ass would probably be in jail right now. And the little girl would still be alive. Videos from the van that delivered the packages showed a young girl who looked like Athena in the van. Look at this. That's stupid as shit, man. Investigators located Horner where they say he confessed. Horner has been charged with capital murder, which he should be, and aggravated kidnapping, which he should be. His bond is set at $1.5 million, and it should be. Fort Worth attorney Vincent Varghese is representing Strand's family for possible civil litigations. We don't want another. I can't even read no more. We don't want another family to feel this kind of loss, he said. We are investigating not just what FedEx responsibility might have been, but anyone else who was involved in the decision that were made that led to this tragic loss. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. This is ridiculous. Damn, why would you make something worse by doing something even more psychotic? I mean, damn, he made my arm start itching. And it's allergic. I cannot be scratching this area, y'all, because it's an allergic reaction from one of my watches. And it's not because the watch is not cheap. It costs a lot. It's just that I'm allergic to the material it's made out of. And I'm gonna go to the doctor so they can give me some medicine tomorrow. But anyway, he made the whole incident worse when his dumb self grabbed the little girl, took her to the van, and then tried to strangle. What he did, he tried to break her neck first, and then he strangled her to death. Come on now, people don't think. Please, stop putting him in the octagon with the baddest UFC heavyweight fighter. Put him in a damn jail, a prison cell, and let some of those inmates get a hold to him every single damn day while he's in there. That's what they really need to do. And let them do whatever they want to do to him. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. I don't like that. That's crazy, man. So that was the updated information, and that's a damn shame. Let me show y'all this man, because I want y'all to see what he looks like. This is a damn hot mess. Let me show y'all. And this is the little girl. And that comes from Fox 11 Los Angeles News. Breaking news just came in on my phone. Cute little girl. That's a damn shame, y'all. I do not like it when people do stuff to kids for real. I do not like that. That's not cool. Gosh, he made it worse. He made it worse when he grabbed the little girl to put her in the van versus what he should have been doing is grabbing the little girl, going inside, telling the parents he made a mistake, and they call the damn ambulance and go from there. He probably would have got fired, and that's it. And maybe charged. It was an accident. I don't even see him really get charged because he just bagged up and then see the girl in the back. And then why come the stepmother didn't know the little girl was outside anyway? She shouldn't even be outside playing like that by herself at what? 7 years old. She's just a little kid, a little baby. Come on now, people. Shit. Let me go ahead and go to the next story, y'all. That's a dang on shame. For real, for real. Okay, so we talked about that. Oh, this is for all y'all alcohol users. I got another story for y'all. This is a health news article, okay? This is from Newsbreak, of course, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all about this because y'all like to drink. All right. So here is some health-related signs of excessive alcohol use. So somebody said, let's see. So they said during the pandemic, y'all, alcohol sales went up by 55% in the U.S. One study showed that 36% of people were binge drinking, and 7% were engaging in extreme binge drinking. Given these statistics, it's safe to say that alcohol abuse is on the rise. However, most people may not understand that some of their poor physical and mental health symptoms could be due to alcohol and not to life stressors, other health problems, or the pandemic. Okay, let's see. This person said before they quit, they went to the doctor for several health problems. They had many tests done but couldn't figure out what the problem was. After this person stopped drinking and recovered from almost, wait a minute, she said after she stopped drinking, she recovered from almost all these health problems. And she realized that it was alcohol. She said she used to be a former nurse too, so she understood the research and she understood about her human body, anatomy, and everything. Let's see what all she said. Let's see what she said. These people don't be telling you everything. Okay. So she was saying that the alcohol itself can make certain health conditions worse. Like we don't already know this. We already know this, y'all. I don't know why they even did this study, right? I mean, even saying this, okay, because we already know this. Um, so she gave us 5 health signs of excessive alcohol use. So occasionally having a drink, socially drinking is cool. But when you abuse alcohol and you drink excessively all the time, that's not a good thing. Okay, so here are 5 health signs of excessive alcohol use. So, number one, unusual fatigue or brain fog. Okay, this is one of the most confusing signs as it shows up in many other health problems. However, most people who quit drinking can say that this symptom was present during alcohol use and disappeared once alcohol was removed. Alcohol is a toxin and has a harsh effect on our organs, even with 1 or 2 drinks. Certainly, any binge drinking incidents, more than 4 drinks for a woman and more than 5 drinks for a man on one occasion, will make fatigue and brain fog more evident. Okay, alcohol immediately affects the liver, pancreas, and kidneys. And right there alone, this is Blaze. Damn, you gave me too many. I don't want all these pieces, but I'll eat them because I'm trying to gain my little pounds back. Y'all, I got some pizza from Blaze Pizza. Blaze Pizza is great. Okay. But anyway, alcohol affects the liver, pancreas, and kidneys. I don't understand why people be drinking like that. Because alone, the kidneys is very important. You know that damn alcohol itself can do damage to your kidneys. So brown people are already more prone to kidney disease. Okay. And Indian people are too. So why would you overconsume alcohol, which we know the alcohol itself can damage your kidneys as well as your pancreas and liver? I don't understand why people do certain things. These organs are all responsible for digestion, nutrient absorption, and the removal of toxins. With heavy or moderate drinking, these organs have to work extra hard, making us feel tired and sluggish. So if your butt's sitting up here overloading on alcohol and stuff and doing the most, and then you're wondering why you can't remember shit and you're feeling tired all the time and things like that, cut back on that alcohol. Okay? Cut back on it. I mean, cut back on it a lot. Okay? And some of those symptoms probably will disappear. Another thing alcohol abuse can affect is your mental health issues. Okay? Alcohol contributes to mental health problems. During the pandemic, people who engaged in heavy or moderate drinking during lockdown developed new or worsening mental health issues, and mental health crises reached an all-time high. The number one symptoms of hangovers and alcohol withdrawal is anxiety. Sometimes this can be very serious and progress to physical signs of neurological, neurological, I cannot speak, neurological distress. Also, alcohol has been known to make psychotic disorders in a very severe way. It makes it worse in a very severe way. And you can almost tell that anyway. I don't know, understand why some people think alcohol is good if you're already suffering from any type of neuro, neurological stresses, okay, distress, or um, no. I don't know why people abuse alcohol if they already are suffering from certain neurological conditions or any mental type conditions. Because, like they said, I honestly don't see how being drunk could make stuff better. I mean, it may make stuff better while that person is intoxicated, but when the intoxication wears off, then I'm thinking that they'll probably feel even worse. That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause I have never been drunk before. I'm just saying I'm thinking from all the people I know who drink. Because usually, like I know some people who used to drink, right, and they would be all happy while they was drunk, but when I don't know why they was drunk, they would start crying. I don't know why people do this. They would start crying, okay, and start to like nutty fruitcakes, and then after it wore off, I mean, they still didn't. None of their problems disappeared. It was just made it worse, and then they had to suffer with the hangover and everything else. I just don't understand why people do that. Not to mention that when people get sloppy drunk, or even when they just drink a little, that alcohol doesn't smell good. Because I remember when I was driving Lyft and people would get into my car and I would smell that stinking ass alcohol and I would be like, damn, how do people drink like this? I'm not talking about people who drink occasionally and just have a little drink. I'm talking about people who be sloppy drunk and be doing the most. And then also too, people be doing weird shit when they be drunk. All that laughing and shit and acting crazy and stuff. And some people start talking a lot. Some people start being more braver and start doing weird stuff. I mean, just be doing stuff. Like they say, a drunk ain't shit. And you can get them to tell you stuff. You can get them to do anything you want them to do when they be drunk. That's why a lot of people get people drunk. To get them to do stuff that they normally won't do. And this is why I always stay sober. Always. Now, they said mental health medications are known to lose their effectiveness when taken with regular dose of alcohol. I hope y'all don't do that. If you drink, do not take medication at all with alcohol. Not just mental health medications, but don't take shit with alcohol. Okay? Because you can overdose, and sometimes alcohol does certain things too. You know, like if you mix it with medication, it does certain things. You know what I'm saying? It can decrease the effect of the medication, and sometimes it makes it increase. Okay, so it's not good. So they said this means that a person who may have been taking meds to treat a mental health disorder is not receiving the medication benefit. This obviously leads to relapse and mental illness, which may further increase alcohol use. Over time, it becomes a downward spiraling problem. Okay, and that's true. Yeah, I gotta take a bite of this damn pizza. Right. Also, some people drink because of chronic pain. Okay, they say many people use alcohol to self-medicate chronic pain. Y'all got to excuse me for eating, but I got to eat this pizza. In the beginning, it may seem to work, but over time, this breaks down. The nervous system has to rewire itself to cope under the assault of alcohol. So, with regular alcohol use, chronic pain can get much worse. One of the fallouts of chronic pain and alcohol use is that many people may also turn to opiates or other pain medications like acetylene. I know I just said that wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, like Tylenol and things like that. Since pain eventually gets much worse, more pain medication is needed. The problem is that those medications and alcohol are very toxic to the liver. I never thought about that. Mixing pain medications with alcohol can actually be a fatal combination when taken in high doses. And I said that before. Okay. And then just think about it. They just said that alcohol is already toxic to the liver. And then we know some medications are, especially like medications for cholesterol and things like that. And then you're taking this medication with alcohol, you're doing double damage to your liver. And they say even when used moderately, it can still cause a low grade feeling of illness. It can also begin to erode the liver, which can ultimately result in serious liver damage. That's what happened to my step uncle. He used to drink all the damn time, and he died at a young age from some, what is it, cirrhosis of the liver? That's what I think that's what that's called. That's what it's called. Also, alcohol abuse can cause digestive disturbances. Huh. This is another health issue that can cause the body to struggle under alcohol use. Digestion requires the use of the liver, the gallbladder, the stomach, and intestines. With alcohol use, these organs have to work harder to clear the alcohol, digest the food, and absorb nutrients. Even moderate alcohol use can cause digestive upset, but heavy alcohol use can seriously compromise both nutrient absorption and excretion of toxic waste. One of the common side effects of alcohol is thiamine deficiency, which can happen even with moderate daily drinking. Thiamine is essential for nervous system functioning and glucose metabolic metabolism and metabolism. Okay, shit, y'all. When I be on camera, I be forget how to pronounce these words because I'm telling you, the fear be stepping in every time. Okay, now if I was actually on camera, I would really be messing up. You know what, y'all? I even practice. Okay, I practice to do lies. Okay, people low in thiamine, I think that's how you pronounce that, have serious nerve damage and are at a high risk of developing diabetes. In fact, diabetes is often linked to alcohol abuse, but many people do not know that. Okay? So if you are, I think, okay, so if you're pre diabetic, maybe you should increase your thiamine. Maybe. I have to investigate that to see. Undoubtedly, most people who use alcohol in even small amounts report having heartburn and digestive disturbances. But as alcohol use increase, these problems often increase as well. Damn, I did not even know that alcohol does all that. I don't understand why people be drinking every damn day and getting drunk. And then the thing about it, they be having all these people around them, and instead of these people telling them that it's not good to overindulge in alcohol like that, they don't say shit. They condone this stupid ass behavior. Okay. And these are not really your friends. They don't really give a shit about you because true friends would tell you not to drink like that, not to abuse it. Point blank. If your friends do not correct you or your family or your loved ones don't correct certain behavior, they're adding to the problem, hon. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Because true friends and people who really do care about you and love you like they claim, they'll let you know in a nice, respectful manner that you shouldn't do certain things. And no, you don't have to listen, it's on you. But at least they're telling you. When people you associate with, whether it's on YouTube or not, whether it's true friends or not, friends on YouTube, friends off of YouTube, if they're not correcting certain behavior that they see you doing, they are not your true friends. I'm telling you this straight up. Okay, they're not out for you because no true friend is going to sit here, and definitely not somebody who claim they love you and all this other stuff. They're not going to sit here, right, and watch you kill yourself or watch you look like a moron or act like one. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. When I was doing that little the videos a couple of weeks ago, and I was mad, right, and doing the most online. There was so many people. who sent me messages, not criticizing me, but they told me don't let this type of stuff. I shouldn't, be online going back and forth and blase blase. They was telling me that. And I actually started listening to them. They didn't come and cuss me out. They didn't go all crazy. They wasn't talking about me anything else. They just told me in a nice, polite way that, you know, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a good look. And this is what true friends would do. They're not going to encourage you to keep on acting like a psychopath or lying, acting foolish. They're going to tell you to stop doing that. Granted, you don't have to stop, but at least they're telling you. Okay, so this is why I keep my friends at a low level and people I associate with. Because if you have real friends and true friends and people who really care about you, they will correct negative things that you do. They would tell you about it. They would tell you about the negative things. Just like if you're a true friend, you would do the same thing. If you see one of your friends abusing alcohols or drugs and you're not saying anything and you are condoning this type of behavior, you're not true. You're not. Or either you may be a drunk with them or a druggie with them. I don't know. But I know anytime that I have friends and I see them abusing certain things, I'll tell them it's not good in a nice way. I mean, if they want to continue on doing this on them, but I'll tell them that they shouldn't do this. And I'll tell them some health reasons why they shouldn't do it. So it's like if they see me doing something, they tell me the same thing. It's like the candy stuff that I eat. I don't eat a lot of candy, I just eat a lot of chocolate stuff, right? And they'd be like, girl, you be eating too much chocolate. You be eating too much chocolate, you're gonna catch sugar diabetes. Just keep on eating all that stuff. And they be warning me all the time. And I actually listened to some of it. I mean, I don't listen to everything, but I listened to some of it and I started to decrease my candy. And when I went and took my blood test, my blood sugar went down, all the way down. See what I'm saying? So you have to tell people. And then, some people will listen, some people won't. But the main thing, if you call yourself a true friend, and certainly if you are a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend of somebody, and you letting your significant other do all these things to inflict harm on themselves, you're not being true. You're not a true friend. You're not a true wife, husband, whatever, lover, whatever you want to call it. If a person is not an asset to you, why even damn deal with them? In 2023, let's bring more assets to us and get rid of the deficits. Okay, so now they said the importance of the gut and skin. Okay, so they say it do a microbiome disturbance. The importance of the gut and skin microbiome is getting more attention in recent years. Alcohol kills good bacteria in your gut. The bacteria is required for things like nutrient absorption, immune function, and nervous system stabilization. Actually, in unbalanced microbiome is indicated in many mysterious health issues. Not only does alcohol kill good gut microbes, it also feeds bad microbes like yeast. Systematic, no, 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 not systematic. Systemic candida. Wait a minute, I'm saying this wrong, okay? Okay, wait a minute, see what is this? Candida? Candida, an overgrowth of yeast, has implications, and I know I said that word wrong, in many health problems, including mental illness, brain fog, allergies, obesities, digestive, and autoimmune illnesses. Huh. It's important to know these 5 health signs of excessive alcohol use. Most people don't realize that these health problems can happen even with moderate drinking. To prevent these issues, it's recommended to stick only to the safe drinking guidelines, which are one, and I'm reading this like this so y'all can know what I'm talking about. To people who like to use alcohol as a coping mechanism every single damn minute of the day. Okay. It is recommended to stick only to the safe drinking guidelines, which are 1 drink per day for women, and men can have 2 drinks per day. Okay. You can have 2 drinks per day, guys. and you good. And women, you can have one drink per day and you good. So remember that. One day, one drink per day. And if you're a woman, and two drinks per day if you're a man. Okay. Now, however, they said new research shows that even moderate drinking that stays within the safe drinking guidelines, may still be problematic. This is especially true with people who have multiple health issues, taking medications or using drugs. Okay. So if you don't have multiple health issues, if you don't have, you're not taking medications or using drugs, you probably can't get away with the one or two drinks per day if you're a man or woman. Okay. However, if you do have multiple health issues, like some people do, and you are taking different medications or using other drugs, you should not be even probably doing the moderately. I say you just drink a couple of days a week, maybe on the weekend or 2 days a week or something like that if you can. They said to prevent these health issues, the CDC and the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse, Alcoholism, strongly encourage people, especially women, to stick to the safe drinking guidelines only. If a person has trouble sticking to those guidelines, they likely have an alcohol use disorder and need to seek treatment from their doctor. Lastly, for anyone considering reducing their drinking or quitting, it's strongly advised to seek medical attention as alcohol withdrawal can be dangerous without medical help. I did not know that. I did not know you have to seek medical help when you need to stop drinking and that it can be dangerous without medical help. I guess they gradually help you stop drinking by just taking a couple of drinks from you per day or something like that, almost like they do with cigarettes and drugs, especially with drugs. So, I mean, that's tripped out though. Damn. Let me see what people are saying. Okay, let me see. Oh, this man says 7 months here after liver failure and 20 years of alcohol and opiates. Damn, this dude was taking everything. So he been sober for 7 months and he had liver failure. Damn, he was drinking for 20 years and he was taking drugs. So this person's right here said alcohol equals money, tobacco equals money, prescription pills is money, fast food is money, and all killers, yet they still exist. All things may be legal, but all things may not be at our advantage. Pick your poisons or don't. As long as you're alive, you have choices. She is so damn true and right. That is true. Um, and that's why I went to the grocery store, y'all, and bought some groceries because I was like, all this damn eating out and stuff. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but all that damn eating out is not good. Okay, because you may not be poisoning yourself with no alcohol and drugs and tobacco and all this other stuff, but you damn sure poison yourself eating that daggone food out at these restaurants all the damn time. Okay, because it's just not good. Like my cardiologist told me, he was like, "Don't even eat out at all. You do it every now and then," because he said he don't even care if it's a healthy dish. He said it's never really healthy because you don't know exactly what they're using. You know what I'm saying? And so once I get all my test results back, I'll see what I need to do if anything went up higher or whatever the case is. That's why it's very important, guys, to get a complete metabolic blood um, panel done where they check everything. So you'll know what your numbers are and you'll know what you shouldn't and should not be eating and doing. All right? Point blank. But yeah, it's very important to control what you drink, how much you drink. Don't mix alcohol with medications and things like that. It's very, very beneficial if you just do things the right way. A lot of people have mixed stuff together, end up dead. You know what I'm saying? Overdosing and things like that. And then let me see if I got any more. Sure, I think that's the last story. I think I went over everything. Let's make sure. Yep, that's it, y'all. That is it with these news articles and stuff. And I wasn't, let's see, this is an hour and 24 minutes, not too bad. But yeah, pretty good news information that I just read out to you guys. If you want to leave any comments, you can do that. You can leave comments down there in the comments section. Y'all, I never read. I never read my messages over here because I'll be too busy talking. So I see Lisa said, "Hi Shay, I'm not having the best night. Glad to see you live." Oh, Lisa, if you're still here, I'm sorry. You are not having a good night. Hopefully everything gets better for you. Um, I just hope everything gets better for you, okay? And thank you for tuning into my live. All right. And these other comments are these little sex sites and stuff. Free girl. Let me stop. I'm not going to read that. That's funny, but yeah. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in to my live. I hope you, that alcohol thing that I just read, I hope you learned some good information about that, because a lot of people do like drinking. Just know that you need to keep everything at a limit, like I said, one alcohol per day for women and two for men. Make sure you try to, do that. If you're abusing alcohol, make sure you go get help and talk to your doctor about it. Talk to your daughter. I mean, not talk to your doctor about how to, decrease your drinking, and certainly don't mix medication with alcohol. Okay, because you hear time and time and time again that people overdose or, kill themselves by mixing the two together. That's just a no-no. And plus, alcohol can make certain medications not work efficiently, or it may make some medications do more. You know what I'm saying? Like cause, make you more prone to liver damage, especially if you mix alcohol with cholesterol medications and other medications that play a huge, may cause some problems for your liver, or could cause some problems for your liver. Because a lot of medication, if you read the, oh, y'all, I'm getting tired. A lot of medication, if you read the side effects, you'll see that some medications can cause liver damage. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. And you can see that certain medications cause liver damage. And if you mix an alcohol with it, which also causes liver damages, you just increase your risk of getting liver damage. Okay, so definitely don't be mixing your medications with alcohol. And if you are abusing alcohol, try to get help because it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. You don't think clear when you're drunk as ever. Um, a lot of people tend to say things they shouldn't say when they're when they're drunk, intoxicated. It does not smell good. And a lot of people be acting brand new when they get intoxicated. It's just not a good look. So if you do indulge in drinking, just try to keep it socially, keep it at a minimum, and just take care of yourself and everything. And like I said, if you have friends or loved ones or whomever, and they're not telling you it's bad to do certain things and you shouldn't do it, then you need to really look at these friends that you are associating with, because a good friend or lover should be letting you know that it's not good, unless they drinking with you, but they should be letting you know, or doing drugs with you, that it's just not good to do these things. Okay, they really don't do nothing but add more problems anyway when you abuse these things, especially drugs and alcohol. It just adds. I don't know not one alcoholic that is living a happy life, or a drug addict that's living a happy life. They may be happy when they drunk or high, but they're not really truly happy. Okay, so yeah. So that's what we need to do if we are abusing these type of things. And certainly, let me stress this again: do not mix medications and alcohol. None of them, because medications already have side effects, and alcohol does too. Okay, point blank. And like in the article said, like, if you got certain mental conditions and stuff, you may think alcohol is helping you with these mental issues, but it really isn't. Okay, it's really just tricking you to make you think it's helping you with your mental issues, because if it was truly helping you with your mental issues, you wouldn't even have mental issues. You see what I'm saying? If you are still suffering with the mental issues, and you use alcohol to cope with them, when you're sober, why are you still having these issues? Clearly, alcohol is not working. It's only working briefly while you're intoxicated. When you're not intoxicated, then you still got those same issues. So the best thing you need to do if you're suffering with any type of mental illnesses or conditions is to talk to someone. and get help. And then also talk to someone who deals with alcoholism and get help for that too. Because now we're getting close to 2023. We want to go into 2023 differently than we are into 2022. We don't want to go in 2023 doing the same things. We want to go into 2023 and be more happier, healthier, happier inside, more everything, more positive. We want to do that. Because when you become all of those things, you attract people that are the same way. And say if you don't, you'll get rid of these people that are not the same way quicker. And then you will attract or seek people who are positive, who are more uplifting, encouraging, and more everything positive. Okay? So you got to get rid of all the stuff that's bad around you so you can be more happier within. That's what I'm going to do. So y'all can keep on doing the same stupid stuff, right? Y'all can just keep on doing the same stupid stuff. And then you're going to still be going through stuff. You're going to still be unhappy and things like this and unhealthy. I refuse to. And today, when I went to take that metabolic screening test, like I said, when I get my test results back, I'm going to see what I need to stop doing when it comes to if I'm still eating too much chocolate. I know I'm eating fast food stuff too much. So I'm going to curb that anyway. And I'm going to curve dealing with crazy people, okay? Point blank. And definitely be positive on YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. So y'all should be doing something similar. And those other articles that I read about, guys, that I told you about, it is one that I forgot to read. Let me tell y'all about this real quick before I get ready to go. I forgot about this. So, for all y'all weed smokers, okay? 3 students was hospitalized after overdosing on cannabis at a middle school in Moreno Valley. This was the other day. They ingested food containing marijuana. 3 of the students were transported to a local hospital with symptoms including an upset stomach, vomiting, and pale complexion. Authorities later confirmed the substance was edible cannabis. It is unknown if the substance were obtained from others on campus or whether it was brought on campus from an outside source. Last week, 10 students at Van Nuys Middle School were treated for mild to moderate symptoms after ingesting marijuana edibles. Experts say emergency rooms across the nation have been seeing a growing number of cases involving marijuana edibles in recent years, especially in states where cannabis is legal, and particularly among preteens and teenagers. Okay? So, I don't even know what edibles look like. Actually, let me see. I think somebody was telling me about, no, I'm getting this confused with alcohol. Okay, because I didn't even know, y'all. I'm so crazy. I didn't even know, because like I went to, when I was doing like a pickup delivery for Uber, and I had to go to the liquor store or whatever, and I didn't know that they put alcohol in chocolate. So I had seen this little miniature wine, you know, bottles shaped like, made out of chocolate. And I actually thought it was actual chocolate at first, but then I had asked the lady who worked there. She told me that they put alcohol in it, but I thought that was like weird. Why do they put alcohol in chocolate, right? But I bought it, because I just wanted it for decorative purposes, and I still got them sitting up on my little thing and stuff for decorative purposes. But I did not know they put alcohol in candy. And then yesterday, when I went to the liquor store again to get some alcohol for delivery, I did not know that they had um, alcohol with no alcohol in it, and it looked like regular alcohol, but it just don't have no alcohol in it. And I was like, I was gonna buy one just to put on my alcohol. I mean, y'all, I don't drink, but I still have a alcohol bar thing sitting up there with that little wine stuff that you buy during Christmas, and I got those little bottles up there because it's cute, right? So when I went to the liquor store, I saw the the non-alcoholic wine thing, and I just liked the bottles and stuff, and I was like, I should buy them, but then I didn't. I ended up not buying them or anything. But I know they had actual wine without alcohol in it at all. I knew they had the other little stuff, but not the actual wine and stuff. Just like I did not know they had the candy with wine in it. And I almost bought it to eat it because I thought it was regular chocolate, right? And the lady was laughing and shit at the store, at the wine, at the alcohol place, the liquor store and stuff. And then, like I said, with the edibles with marijuana, I'm thinking when they say edibles, or they talk about like brownies and stuff like that and cookies, because I have seen people um, who put marijuana in cookies and stuff like that. Is that what they're talking about when they say edibles? Let me look up and see what edibles are because I'm curious to see what it look like. Let me see. Y'all so crazy. Wait. What? Wait. What does edibles look like? Let me see what they look like. CBC edibles. Ugh. Okay, so I was right. So they can look like common baked goods, like candies and beverages. So they do it in a way that appeal to use, huh? See, like they did with the alcohol thing, I thought that stuff was actual just basically chocolate. It was buying it because I thought it was chocolate, straight chocolate. Mm. So this is edibles, huh? Oh, they look like those little gummy things. Okay. Sour Patch got those in it. Okay. Oh, that's a copycat. Okay. They shouldn't do that though, because kids will be buying that shit. Mm. So they got the baked goods and the gummies and chews and mint and hard candies. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Drowsiness, confusion, vomiting, anxiety, panic attacks, agitation, psychotic episodes, and hallucination and paranoia. There's no way I'd be eating that shit. It causes all that. Child, I don't need no not to be paranoid. I don't need to be hallucinating either shit. I'm gonna tell you something. I know I'm not gonna be taking it. Because I remember one time when I first started taking those allergy pills, right? And my crazy self took the damn allergy pills, y'all, and was like, shit, this ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm gonna take it. And I was going out, okay? I was going out to drive. And I took these allergy pills right before I was ready to go out to drive. Y'all, I don't know. I felt like I was on another damn planet. It was a damn trip. Y'all, I'm not joking. When I was driving, the damn street was going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm surprised that I did not get stopped by the police, okay? I was trying my best to drive right. I'm not gonna lie. And when I say the street was going in and out, and going around and around and around and shit, I felt like I was on another planet. I'm not gonna lie. And that was from the damn Benadryl uh, allergy pills that I took the first time. I was tripping. I was surprised I got home safe and sound because I was trying my best not to hit no cars or anything. And I kept on trying to fall asleep. And ever since that day, I have never taken an allergy pill before I started driving. And I was even practicing if the police stopped me, I was going to let them know I took allergy pills and I did not know that it was going to do all this shit. And I was preparing to go to jail that day if I would have got stopped. I'm not going to lie. Shit. Because I was doing the most. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm telling you, the damn street was going in and out. It was closing in on me and it was going back out. And then, and then it was going around in a circle and shit. And then not only that, it just felt like I was on a whole nother planet. I'm not joking. And that shit took a long time to wear off. And I finally got home and I was like, I would never in my life get high or get drunk or ever take an allergy pill before I go out. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I be taking them at nighttime. Okay? I take them at nighttime, but I'm at home. Okay. And I can honestly see how somebody, if I had a high, if I didn't have a high tolerance level toward getting hooked to stuff, I can see how people abuse those damn allergy pills. I really can see how they can get addicted to those and use them to get high off of. Okay, I really can see that because your ass be high just like you smoke marijuana with those damn allergy pills. I'm not joking. Because I mean, one time I took them, I was talking to somebody on the phone, and child, I don't even remember what I was saying. I was doing the most, laughing and shit, talking all crazy and stuff. I know I was doing that and stuff, and it was like I was high, but I wasn't. I mean, I was high off the medication, but I mean, them allergy pills. You don't need to smoke marijuana or get drunk. Just take a Benadryl. Shit, the one that's drowsy, child, please, and don't get an off-brand one. You gonna really be tripping out, okay? Cause damn, that's why I just get the regular Benadryl or either the Walmart brand. But I mean, still, I still be tripping out. Not every time, and that's another reason why I don't do drugs because with Benadryl, when you take them enough, you get used to it, and it does not make you get high from it like it would when you first start taking it. Just like drugs, when you first start taking drugs, you be high as crap, right? But then when your body get used to it, it takes more drugs to get you higher. Okay, so that's another reason why I don't do drugs. That's why I don't drink or anything because you're gonna want more and more and more. And I do have a high, like I said, I have a high resistance to stuff. I don't get hooked to stuff like that. Okay, because like I just told you, those allergy pills also make you feel like you high, right? And my ass don't take them every day, and I'm not hooked to them. I take those allergy pills really to go to sleep at nighttime, and then because of my allergies, that's it. But sometimes when I take it and they be really working, it be funny as shit, y'all, and I be laughing my ass off, and I be like, I'm on a whole nother planet, and everything else. It's a trip. And stuff. So that's why I don't be doing no drugs and shit because my ass would be doing the most and stuff. And but the allergy pills, like I said, besides the time when I was driving when I first started taking them, the allergy pills, I don't have like when you take those, you don't have an after effect like you do when you take drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or alcohol. The allergy pills when they wear off, they just wear off. But damn it, when you take them, you be going, you don't need to take them when you're going to drive. Because, man, I'm not going to forget that episode. Like I said before, everything was going different ways. I'm not going to lie. I was like, if the police stop me, I'm going to let them know that I took some allergy pills. I did not know it was going to do this. And I was going to prepare myself to go to jail until they realized and find out that it was just allergy pills I took. Point blank. I wasn't even going to be tripping and stuff. But that was a trip. I ain't gonna never forget that. I was so glad I got home safe because I was doing the most. Nobody blew at me or nothing, but damn, I was going all to the side of the street, y'all. I'm telling you. I mean, when I first started taking those Benadryls, it had me tripping out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so if y'all take Benadryl first time, be careful. Any allergy pills that cause you drowsiness, be careful. Don't drive because they be doing the most. At least for me, it did the most and stuff. It was like I was damn high as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It was a trip. And every now and then, when I take them at home, it does the same thing. Not all the time. Sometimes it does. Like sometimes I'll take one before I get in the shower, and I'm not lying. I be tripping out in the shower, y'all. It be feeling like the damn shower, the bathroom be closed. I don't know. I can't even describe it. It's like it's going in and out and shit. That you can barely stand up in the shower. I be about to fall and shit in the shower and stuff. And then I get real sleepy, of course, and stuff. And then you be trying to stay awake. And that shit be having you out like what? Those allergy pills. You be like, it's like you just be going to sleep. Okay, you just fall asleep and don't even know it. I ain't gonna never forget that day I was like that with those pills and I was talking to somebody on the phone, right? And I kept on falling asleep and I was pretending like I wasn't falling asleep. And I was falling asleep and I was saying all types of shit. You couldn't even understand what I was saying because I was talking mumbo jumbo. And I talk fast. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. I was just saying all types of weird shit. It was the allergy pills. He thought it was so funny. And it was funny, but it was funny to him for sure and stuff because my ass was saying stuff. But Also, when you take those allergy pills, you can ask anybody any questions you want to, and they're gonna tell you the truth because they high as shit off the allergy pills and stuff. So yeah. So I mean, you really don't have to do all these other things. It's just some straight up medications do the same thing. So you don't really have to get high and stuff, But then you don't want to be abusing those either. You know what I'm saying? Because those pills can do stuff too when you abuse them. All right. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and get off of this live. I covered everything. Don't forget, every article that I got, it either came from, let me see, let me check those so y'all can know. It came from newsbreak.com, okay? But every article came, Newsbreak just, what do you call that? They got it from the actual source and just bring it out for you guys to see it via newsbreak.com. The cannabis story was from, let me see, KTLA Channel 5 News. All right. And let's see. Damn. The other article about the cop who killed the 3 people and catfished the girl, that came out of the Los Angeles Times newspaper. All right. I like giving the sources, y'all. The PPP fraud case, let me stop, came from UPI News. All right. I bet you they was living it up though for a minute. Let's see. In the alcohol abuse article came from Jillian May, who is a former nurse turned writer. Okay. And that came from newsbreak.com, like all the articles. They reprinted it or republished it or whatever you call that. And the other article that I gave you, which was, I forgot what that was, but that also came from newsbreak as well.com. Okay. And don't forget, everything on here is used underneath the Fair Copyright Act of 1976. All this information was used for entertainment, educational, research, for commenting purposes, and instructional purposes. Okay. The only thing that was allegedly is any personal opinions, comments, or any article that it doesn't necessarily state that they know for sure a person committed a crime. All right. And I will be including that disclaimer within this post for this live. All right. Other than that, guys, if you want to comment, leave a comment. Also, thank you to everybody who dropped in. Hey, Miss Lanita. Thanks to everybody in the bushes watching, because it is late. It's late here now. It's 11:01. It's really not late. It's still early to me. My butt don't even go to bed till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. But for you guys on the East Coast, it is late. You guys on the Central Coast, it's not too late. And you guys in UK or whomever, y'all know people from UK watch my video, right? It's like, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. There's 7:02. Hey, it's time to get up and party. No, it's time to get up and go to work for them and stuff. But what y'all gonna do tomorrow, Friday? I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go to the doctor too to check out this allergic reaction on my arm and stuff. I should show it to y'all, but let me show y'all what it look like, so y'all can see that I don't be lying. So my arm look like, let me see. You probably can't tell on here. Wait. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell because, let's see. I'm not gonna be able to tell. Look at that. Let me see if you can tell if I go back. See all this right here? All of this. That's what the watch did. Dang. Allergic reaction. And the thing about it, it doesn't matter how much the watch costs. The watch costs $300 and some, right? It's just the material from the watch. And I was like, damn, I paid too much. Wait, what the hell did I do? Wait, y'all, wait a minute. Where's the damn cursor at? Wait, where's the damn? Let me do it because this is a touch screen. I can do it like that too. This is a touch screen computer, so I can touch the screen as well. But the thing about it is that the watch is $300 some, right? And it doesn't matter how much the watch. Oh, let me delete that. Okay, let me delete that, girl. Let me see how you deleted that. Let me see. People always telling me what to do on here because let me block their ass first. Okay, now block their stupid ass putting that stuff up here. Let me block this weirdo. Let's see. I got to stay up on my stuff over here, Miss Lenita. My butt don't be watching my butt don't be watching stuff. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all. Hello. Hey. No, I'm finna end my live. Hold on for a second, all right? Huh? Oh, yeah, but let me end it, okay? Hold on. All right, guys. I got a phone call. So I'm getting ready to get off of this live because, of course, I got to talk on this phone. Y'all know what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to my live. Don't forget the thumbs up, the comment, to subscribe to the channel. I'll do another live tomorrow. We'll talk about something fun. We'll have some fun on camera. We'll do some non-copyright music and jam, jam, jam. All right. So you guys have a good night. Sleep tight. Get you some good rest. And I'll see you tomorrow at Shades 2. Peace out, y'all. Talk to you later.